check my shit, check it out. Loud as fuck. Come on, soon. Hey, went live. Soon you went live, that shit get deep, man. Damn. No, it say that shit loud as fuck. That's it. Wow. Alright. Shalom. Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, before we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Once they double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect, I want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the forefront, pushing in truth and sincerity. All right, that great song on the brother Naba, and I have with me. And the brother, other, on the brother Tamayu. All right, just come with a live special. All right, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, man, who give us the inspiration and motivation to do so before the evil times to come. As you can see, we got her once again, edit again. All right, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, we're going to go into, all right, the trouble of this world. All right, as the saying, count the cost. Know you get yourself involved in. And just know, you're going to catch hell, man. You're going to suffer. All right, but the suffering is for our good, man. All right, don't ever think that what we doing in this truth and, the hell that come with it is all for nothing. No. All right? The Lord is what he say he loves and he chastised, man. All right, so if you catching hell, guess what? The Lord is dealing with you, man. All right? What he doing is he's sharpening you up, man. All right? He getting you fine for the time. All right, as in gold. Did not say there's gold and tried in the fire. It's acceptable men in the time of adversity. All right, so you being made good when you go through this hell. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's strange concerning these fiery trials, man. All you gotta do is continue to believe and continue to push it. Pray, and the Most High Yahweh gonna see you through. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it. Lord willing, y'all brothers to be edified. While we let it all down, you got it.
Hey, this is the book of James, chapter 1, starting at the top. And it's entitled, Testing Your Faith.
Right, see that is testing your faith. That's what the Lord is doing, man.
Yep.
All right, these little small trials and tribulations we go through, these little hurdles that we have to overcome, these little bumps and bruises, it's all the trial of your faith, man. All right, because the Most High Yahweh, by fact, right there in Sirach 12, it said, prove a friend first. You know what I'm saying? And see that? That's the spirit. And then what the Lord is doing, He's proving you to be a friend, man. Because a friend is known in what? In the time of adversity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord is doing. When you catching his hell, He trying you. All right? He trying to prove you to be worthy. Okay, my friend. Because when hard times came, what happened? He stood stiff. You know what I'm saying? He stood firm. All right? So I consider him my friend. You know what I'm saying? He didn't leave when altercation came. He didn't leave when confusion came. He stood stiffly. All right, he proclaimed the name. He proclaimed the judgment of the Lord, and that's what the Lord is looking for. All right, you got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. It said, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
That's right. See that? If thou would get a friend, prove him first. And that's what the Lord is doing to us, man. All right? Did not know the Lord say that He called us friends? All right? And not servant. Because the servant don't know what. The servant know not what his master doing, but his friends know this. And the friend know what? All your secrets. If they're not written in Amos 3 and 6, surely the Lord would do nothing but what?
The secrets to the servant, the prophet.
It's the secrets, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord considers us friends. Well, guess what? We're in a trying area. All right? We are being tried, man. All right, to come through the fire and be as what? As gold. Right? Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first,
right,
and be not hasty to credit him.
Right, that's it. Keep going.
It said, for some man is a friend for his own occasion.
There you go. You see that? And a lot of people coming to the truth for their own reason. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people who came in here because of the likes.
Yeah,
you can get women.
It's a trend.
It's right. It's a trend. It's what's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come in for different reasons, right? But what it say again? Read again.
It's Sirach chapter 6, verse 8.
Right.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Ooh, for his own occasion.
Yeah. Just like people in the world, they hang around you, get their own benefits. You know what I'm saying? They see Jake, you know what I'm saying, get some money, so they hang around you. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to leech off.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's not a true friend because hey, once that person get broke, you know what I'm saying, fall down, that person ain't gonna be there to help him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on there around for his own benefit. And that's not a true friend. Man.
Yeah, and I remember we was at camp one third and we were speaking about this situation. The brother had brought up MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Brother brought up EC Hammer because EC Hammer, you know, he had money. He tried to help everybody. But when he fell short and got broke, did nobody want to come through and help him. You know, give him what he gave them. You know, they're like one of the prime examples. But guess what? These people coming to this truth for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The likes, the views, subscribers. You know, the subscribers, they get money. You know, but that's what all the what? The wrong reasons. All right? Keep going.
It says, it will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
There you go. Right? Because when hell comes, guess what they're going to do? They're going to denounce the Lord. I went out there. You know what I'm saying? When hell comes, when these triple H, these persecutions come, they're not going to be saying that they were teaching out there. All right? These people going to lose. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to hide themselves in that day. All right? But one thing about it, you can't hide yourself. All right? Go ahead. Should be one more. Go ahead.
It's Sirach chapter 6, verse 9. It said, and there is a friend who is being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. And again, a friend is companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
There you go. You know, so Yahweh Shai looking for real friends, man, that's gonna stay here, they're gonna hold it down and endure it to the end. You know, because that's how you're gonna what? That's how you're gonna be saved. You gotta endure. You gotta endure this hell, man, because the Lord said that. The Lord said, all right, when you come to serve him, what? Prepare thy soul for temptation.
I got that in the GNT.
All right, but is you done with that?
Nah.
All right, let him get there. We'll jump back to that jump.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1 in the GNT. My child, if you are going to serve the Lord, be prepared for the times when you will be put to the test.
It said be prepared for the times that you're gonna be put to the test, man. And guess what, man? We're tested by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Each and every one of us are tested by the Lord because again, you was I think it's Romans or Hebrews. I think it's Romans, right? If the Lord chastises his sons, if you're not chastised, then you're considered a bastard. So what? We got to prepare our soul for these temptations, for these tests, man. And guess what? How we going to pass them? How we going to pass these tests? About what? By cleaving to the Lord, hanging on to this truth, praying, fasting. You know what I'm saying? These are the tools. The orange blue on it. These are the tools to use. You know what I'm saying? To keep passing these tests that the Lord give us. That's right. Again, because the Lord said what? He's going to baptize us with the Holy Spirit and with fire. That fire is what? The trials and tribulations that come with serving him, man.
That's it.
Because this ain't no cakewalk. You know what
It's not easy.
This ain't easy, man. This is for the soldiers, man.
Right. That's why people go into the other religion. You know what I'm saying? They go into the other philosophies because they don't catch hell like that. You know, because people are looking for comfort. They're looking for, you know what I'm saying, an ease moment. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Christian house is filled with women. You know what I'm saying? Certain men lusting after them because of the hell. All right? But when you actually come to serve the Lord, and you're going to suffer for his name's sake. Right? All right? Go ahead.
It said, the Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, verse 2 in the GNT, it said, be sincere and determined. Keep calm when trouble comes.
Right. Be sincere, man. You know, the Lord has given us the cheat code. We got the name, all right? And also we got the scriptures. They will activate the name. And then they activate faith. All right? But you have to be sincere. You can't fake it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like we just got done speaking on those that creeping in on the world here for a moment. They faking it. You can't fake this, man, because this is actually your life. You see that? That's why it said everything written the foretime with our learning. Because when we see the things that the apostles went through, we see the things that the prophets went through. All right? And guess what? They caught hell. Is it not for us to not catch hell too? No, we're going to catch hell also. But it's a reward that comes with this hell. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, you can fake it for so long and everything.
Yeah.
That's why Apostle Gabal always say, know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Know what you're a part of. Because you coming in here for likes, for money gain and everything. How long they gonna take you?
Yeah.
Like,
eventually you're gonna be found out.
Yeah, you're gonna be found out. And we seeing a whole lot of false prophets, false teachers, and being found out because they only here for the views, for the likes, for the shares and everything.
Yeah.
It's back in Sirach chapter 2, verse 3 in the GNT. It says, "Stay with the Lord, never abandon Him."
Right. And how you stay with the Lord? By staying occupied in prophecy. That's how you stay with the Lord. By leaning on His word. That's how you stay with the Lord. By entrusting in His word. All right? Because once you leave His word, then guess what? You're an open target for Satan to come through, all right, and throw your spirit. Remember, Satan is what? He's like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. All right? So our message got to be strong. Our faith got to be strong. All right? Understand that these tests is for the Lord to make us what? More, because endure means to make hard. You know, and then what the Lord is doing, the Lord is making us hard, man. For these times to come. Go ahead.
It says, "Stay with the Lord, never abandon Him."
Right, stay with the Lord, never abandon Him. All right, never forsake this word, man. All right, for gain's sake and for this world. All right, never do that. We got these cells. When you think about Hassad and digging a car, that's them. You hear me? They abandoned the Lord. They abandoned the Lord, man. To exile His name and go back to Christ, you abandon the Lord. Go ahead.
And you will be prosperous.
Right, see that? But when we gonna be prosperous? In the time of trouble.
Right, yep.
You know, when Jacob trouble comes, it's set for the elect to endure those times. It's set for the elect to escape those sad perils. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know that in a time of trouble, the elect gonna be prospering, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Never abandon Him,"
right?
And you will be prosperous at the end of your days.
Why? Because Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge of what? That's how you're gonna be prosperous.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're moving in the spirit, right? And you have the knowledge to understand where to go, who to talk to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where to hide. All of the spirit. All right? Go ahead.
Accept whatever, it said, accept whatever happens to you.
Right, because you gotta know the Most High Yahweh, He control all things.
Right.
All right, something happening to you, guess who did it? The Lord, 144. How that so though? Come to this junk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's the Lord. You know, He putting that hell on you. But what He doing is, He trying to make you understand that He is there. You know what I'm saying? So when you're catching that hell, it's only one person you can call on. You know what I'm saying? Because, we got brothers to call. Yeah, we got, you know what I'm saying, people to, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing like calling on the Lord because the only one can bring you out of that situation. You know? That's why it's very important. That's what the Lord is doing because He's trying us right now to know that He is. It's not just written. All right, He is, and He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So we here in this time catching this hell to believe that Yahweh is. He is. And when you get that in your thick skull, you start to understand that, and then you start to use it, guess what? And start to see it. Oh man, what is Jacob trouble? You know what I'm saying? What is hard times when you know the Lord gonna come through? You know the Lord gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? You know the Lord gonna protect you. He gonna defend for you. But that's the point that the Lord trying to get the elect to. And it's gonna take trials and tribulations. It's gonna take certain errors. You know what I'm saying? What it say? A righteous man what? Falling 7 times. So it's gonna take that. But guess what? You get back up and still pray, you still fast, you still, you know what I'm saying? Do your things for what? For your high by Shema Shah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, accept whatever happens to you.
Woo! It said accept. That's hard, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? You know?
Sometimes you gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, and like you said, it may take tears and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It may be them points.
It could be a heavy loss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a heavy loss.
Go through it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, even if you suffer humiliation.
Oh, because what comes after humiliation? Honor.
Yep.
You see that? Yeah, we being humiliated. Yeah, we got people, you know what I'm saying, scoffing and mocking.
Yep.
But guess what? At the end, what's gonna happen? We're gonna be honored.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be honored through Yahweh Shema Shah, standing strictly for the name.
Like right now, it seems like we last on this side.
Right.
But the scriptures say, hey, the last shall be first.
And the first shall be last.
Exactly.
Beautiful, man. You got it.
Be patient. Gold is tested by fire.
And that's the point. Because we was brought up in Babylon the Great. We had never ever been taught patience. You know what I'm saying? We had never, I know I haven't. People I grew around never have been taught patience.
Exactly.
We never, but guess what? When you come to the truth, that's what it's all about. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait on the Lord. You know? And we learning that. It's a process. This shit ain't overnight. That's why I say in Judges 5:11, rehearsing the righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't overnight. It take time.
Exactly.
What you gonna say?
I was about to say, like, you know, when you go into the word patient, it goes into suffering.
Right.
And it's like when you waiting for something, it's suffering to the flesh because you want it right now.
There you go. There you go. That's why 2 Peter 4:1. It said, yourself likewise with the same mind as Yahweh Shai. But it said, he that suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Why? Because your flesh wanted. But guess what? You denying the flesh because of the spirit. And not the spirit and the flesh war within each other. You know? So that's why the Lord got everything set. The Lord cold, man. Go ahead. He cold how he set this thing up. You know what I'm saying? To bring about the elect. You know? Go ahead.
It said, gold is tested by fire.
See that? Gold, which is us, is tested by fire. I think that in Jeremiah or Isaiah, how he compared us to gold, stones. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
It said, gold is tested by fire, and human character is tested in a furnace of humiliation.
Woo! Come on, man. And they go to what? Character building. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is. We've been this way in the world, coming out of the world. So the Lord, like, I'm going to mold the way I need you to be molded. You know what I'm saying? So that way us being molded, the Lord take us through certain adversities. You know what I'm saying? Certain humiliation, like, I'm going to get that pride off you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So how he going to get that pride off you? He going to make a way that you be humiliated or whatever. And guess what? You can't do nothing like, okay, how about you, damn. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see it. He's going to give you the spirit to acknowledge it. Give you the spirit to pray. And they're going to be gone. You know? Because what it's doing is we become mature in the spirit. We become mature in the flesh like men, you know, in the world, but also become mature in the spirit. You know? Because what the scriptures say, when I was a child, I thought as a child. When I was in this world, but he said when I was become a man, I put away childish things. Why? Because when we came into the truth, we starting to understand the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? We starting to understand what we're here for. Now we know why the Lord brought us into the truth. Now we know why we was born. So therefore, we got to act accordingly. But that's the character building, all right? As the Lord has what? Is what's sharpening us. You know what I'm saying? What you got?
Yes, this is Isaiah 13:12. This is one of them. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, you see that? The Lord said he's going to make us more precious than fine gold. And fine gold is precious, man. Right. You know, go ahead.
It says, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
There you go. You know, why? Because the time that's coming. All right, only one they're going to survive is who? The men of the Lord. All right, not your average nigga that you see in the world. All right, they got money and got talent. You know what I'm saying? And got substance. No. The men of the Lord, those poor men that the brother was speaking on earlier, man. All right, they're going to be the ones they're going to receive the glory of the Lord. You know, go back to the first James.
Okay, cool. So this is James chapter 1 and verse 1. It says this, James, a servant of the Most High, and of the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Right,
Greeting.
and that's why it's written. In so many scriptures, it's written, speak thou in the ears of my people. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites.
Right.
So this measure is for the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Hispanics, man. This who this word is for. All right, you sprinkle Israelites. You know what I'm saying? To the other nations. This who this word is for. But keep going.
Hey, man, reading the AMP.
Go ahead.
It says James. This is in the AMP, James 1:1, the Amplified Version. James, a bond servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to the 12 Hebrew tribes scattered abroad among the Gentiles in the dispersion, greeting, rejoicing.
Come on, man. That's even more plain.
Let you know that those Gentiles that were scattered, that Paul was writing through in Romans and Corinth, you know what I'm saying, Galatians, you know what I'm saying, those were the Israelites that was scattered throughout among the Gentiles.
That's right. Yep. And this word was to draw them back into who? Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yep.
Because that's written. Remember, matter of fact, grab from 5:5 real quick to show you that was what this for. Yeah. This word was to go up to them and gather them back to Yahweh Shema Shah. Not by the law, but through faith in Yahweh Shah. All right?
If I may add, that's why we come out here preaching, teaching, where it says rebuking, long suffering, exhortation. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the exhortation what to the 12 tribes of Israel that spread abroad, mainly to the elect. And what that we gotta go through these trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, that may test our faith. But that's to get to the kingdom of heaven, especially if you want to be saved. What's it like?
And that verse for Brock Shaw got one. Matthew 24. Go ahead.
This is Baruch chapter 5, verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, stand on high, and look about towards the east. And behold, thy children gather from the west unto the east by the words of the Holy One.
And that's what's gathering us, the word. You know what I'm saying? This doctrine. And what you're seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you look at these Israelites camps, you know what I'm saying? You see what the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, what together, man. You know what I'm saying? You see us all together. Issachar, you know what I'm saying? Judah, you know what I'm saying? Gad, Simeon, Reuben. You know what I'm saying? The word is gathering us together. What, from the east to the west? Even over there in London, you know what I'm saying? The UK areas, the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this word is gathering us together. And what Apostle Kabar always say, what the internet did what it lifted, man. Gathering us, the youth to be gathering us together.
Yeah, which fulfill prophecy when you go into 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, 6 and 20. It said the token should be shown before the firmament. All right, those tokens is prophecy, but the firmament is what? It's in the heavens. It's your mind. And what you have up there, the satellites. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, the Lord fulfilled that.
Yeah.
You know, and this word is going out day and night. You got it.
And he used Esau Edom to bring forth this word.
That's right.
That's why I forgot which Rothschild said they hate that the internet
was ever created. What Jacob's Rothschild?
Man, it don't matter. It was a Rothschild though. They created that bullshit.
Yeah.
This is back in Baruch chapter 5, verse 5. It said, "Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about towards the east, and behold, thy children gather from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One."
See that? Go ahead.
Rejoicing in the remembrance of the Lord.
Right. So, because everything is what coming back into us.
Yeah. Lord putting us back in remembrance.
Man, that we once knew this. You know what I'm saying? So everything coming back. That's why we must go out and prophesy. You know what I'm saying? Because what does the scripture also say? Yahweh said, "What? My sheep hear my voice."
Yep.
You know, you'll never get a person's voice, no matter how long you ain't seen. You probably ain't seen them in 10 years. But we say, like, that's you know what I'm saying? Because that voice, you never forget a voice, man.
Yep.
All right, and guess what? We never forgot Yahweh Shah's voice, man. All right, just a quick testimony. When when the Lord brought me to the truth, I was at the house, bro, laying in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck church. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just scrolling through YouTube, and I come across, you know what I'm saying, Great Millstone, right? And the brothers out there prophesying. I don't know if it was it Houston or was it Texas. You know what I'm saying? It had to be Houston, Texas. It wasn't New Orleans at the time. It had to be Houston, Texas, right? So I'm scrolling by her, right? And when I heard Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, bro, it's like it clicked. Like I'm talking about instantly it clicked. I'm like, oh, that's it. That's it. Bro, I was happy as hell. You hear me? I was happy as hell. Like that was it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love 1 Peter 2. We said he will stir up your mind by prayer waves, by remembrance. Man, bro, when I heard the name, bro, I said that was it right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in the form of his sheep hearing his voice, man. Because when I heard the name Yahweh Shemel Shah, bro, that was that. You know what I'm saying? Everything clicked, everything started making sense. And then when fear fell upon me, then I just went with the move. You know what I'm saying? Because I never heard a name that put my spirit in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? When I heard Yahweh Shemel Shah, bro, my spirit was lit. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've been defending Jesus for so fucking long. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. When I was in the world, that Jesus, never fit with me. Like I ain't never like that. I just something in my spirit just knew
that wasn't it.
That wasn't it. I just used to always call him God. That Jesus word, nah.
Yeah.
But when you told me about how about Shemel Bashar, that name stuck with me to this day.
Right. Beautiful, man. How about Shemel Bashar? You got it, bro.
So this is back in James chapter 1 and verse 2 in the KJV. Now it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations."
And it's hard. It's hard growing up, believing something. And then here it is, you reading the scripture it says, count it all joy when you catch a hell. That is hard. Come on, think about it. That's just like laughing when somebody try to knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. That is hard to do. Rejoicing when you catch a hell. But guess what? That's part of the Lord. Something with you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go into that camp, with Peter and the apostles, when they got locked up, John, I think it's John 14, when they got locked up, right, preaching the name of Yahweh Shai, they rejoiced for getting beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like when they was getting beat, they were rejoicing, bro. You know, praising the Lord as they was getting beat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for the outside, like, the motherfucker's crazy. You know? But guess what? They was kind of worthy. So it's like it all made sense. Like Yahweh Shai told us that for his name's sake, we're going to catch his head. Yahweh Shai told us that we're going to suffer persecution. You know what I'm saying? Because if Yahweh Shai would have told them that and they never would have suffered that, then how could Yahweh Shai been true? Oh, man. No, he lying because he told us when we call on his name and we do this and that, we were going to suffer. We ain't suffered nothing. We've been good. We've been doing this. And no, it wasn't that. So that's how you know that this truth is where it's at, man.
Right.
Yup.
If I may add too, just going back on the example you made about us being in Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be because we already know and what we use and what this word, knowledge of goodness and the stability of our time.
Yeah.
So just like the apostles in the time when they was getting stoned for the name, you know what I'm saying? What they was rejoicing.
That's right.
For a time, though.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be rejoicing all the time because guess what? Even though we're gonna be it's danger gonna be on our sides, you know, the Lord still gonna be there for us, feeding us, you know what I'm saying, helping us make a way for us to escape, man. So we're gonna count it all joy. Hey, even if some of us gotta die, because it talks about that in Matthew the 16th chapter. I think some of us may have to taste of death, but guess what? We count it all joy because we knew that was gonna happen, man. For calling on the names of Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, man. That's what comes with serving Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. So going back to Sirach chapter 2. Prepare thy mind, prepare thy soul, man. When you fall in these diverse temptations, when the Lord give you these tests, man.
Yep. That's right. Go ahead.
But this is back in James chapter 1 and verse 3 now. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Woo. Come on, man. It's the trying of your faith, man, because that's what the Lord is doing. Because when you got to remember, you can't be hasty in the time of trouble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be patient and waiting on the Lord. And we got an example with Daniel in the lion's den. He wasn't hasty. He waited on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They waited on the Lord. You see that? David, he waited on the Lord. He ran. He was the king. You know, as Saul was trying to persecute him, no, he ran and kept on praying to the Lord, waiting on the Lord to deliver him, man. That's why we got the book of Psalms. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, James chapter 1 and verse 3 in the AMP, real quick, it says, be assured that the testing of your faith, going back to Sirach, that testing when he's reading GNTD, it's part of the testing, man, of this truth. When you start to serve Yahweh Shai, it says, be assured that the testing of your faith through experience.
Whoa, that's a heavy word.
It says through experience produce endurance.
There you go. So when you're catching this hell, you just leveled up. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? You leveling up in the spirit, man. Because therefore when time comes, then it get rough and tough, guess what? You ain't gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna deny the Lord. Because time is coming that your faith is to be tested. Faith is gonna go into your denying. Is you gonna stand firm? Is you gonna go ahead and put your head on the guillotine for the Lord? Or you gonna deny him? You know what I'm saying? So right now, the trial of your faith is important. Because in that time, you ain't gonna be able to put on everything and like, I'm ready to go. No, you ain't even been training. You know, you ain't even war ready. But now all of a sudden you want to put on the gear and shit because you can handle the hell, but it ain't that heavy for you, and you want to go out here in this battlefield and get destroyed. You know, because you're not scrapped with Ephesians 6 chapter. You ain't prepped with the helmet of salvation, the breastplate. You know what I'm saying? The shield of faith. You ain't suited and booted. You're not ready. Go ahead, read that again.
It says, be assured that the testing of your faith through experience.
Through experience, man. All right? And that's what the Lord is doing. He's causing us to experience these times for when hard times come, we already know who to call on. We already know who to rely to. You know what I'm saying? All right. And we're going to have to cuss some motherfuckers out. Yeah, hey, hold on, bro. What the fuck you doing? Slow down. No, the Lord got us. Your ass just sit here and wait. You know what I'm saying? You know, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? No, because you're going to have people in that spirit because they're not trained to wait on the Lord. You know, a lot of people in this world, they're not trained to wait on the Lord. They looking for instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? They want it now. It's their money. It's there. They need it now.
Hey, just going back to the example you made about the experience. Compared to the experience to the leveling up, which is like in the games, man.
Yeah.
The XP, which is your experience.
Yeah.
And guess what? The elect gonna have a higher level of experience or a higher level in the Lord Yahweh Shai game. So just going back to the example you said, hey, we don't have to tell people to snap out of it because what they level ain't up there.
Yeah.
They low level.
Yeah, they low level, man.
That's it, because guess what? They haven't been practiced. They haven't been putting in the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when the final level comes,
just like Mario, when the final level when you gotta fight Bowser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the final level. But you had the experience. Like, I already beat that guy. How the fuck you beat that guy? I've been catching, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you gotta do this. Yeah. So therefore it said comfort one another with these words. So we're giving y'all the judgment, we letting y'all know the warning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you take heed, there's you like, okay then, I know how to do it now. I know how to overcome this situation. You know, because guess what? A lot of people don't know how to overcome a lot of situations. Catching head by their bosses or somebody in their workhouse, you know what I'm saying, fucking with them, picking on them. People don't know how to overcome that. But when you understand that it's a demon, then you understand that all I gotta do is pray to the Lord. Right. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You passed the test. Yep. You leveled up. Yep. Because why? You didn't go to your old way. You didn't do what you would normally do. You prayed to the Lord, which is the level. Because a lot of people don't even pray to the Lord. And then you pray to the Lord and tell him what you want and need and what to do. Come on, that's on a whole nother level. Come on, bro. Because a lot of people calling as hell. And a person say, bro, I would have slapped the shit out of him. What you do? I ain't doing a prayer to the Lord, man. Yep. You pray to the Lord, you pray to God. Oh, yeah, that's all I did.
Hey, that's you letting go for the mortal thoughts.
Right. Beautiful. Yeah, let go of these mortal thoughts. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. Just finishing off.
That spirit, you gotta get that word experience. That's a heavy word, man.
Yep. Just finishing off James 1 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
In the AMP it says, be assured that the testing of your faith through experience produce endurance.
Oh, it said produce. Produce is something that's constantly being modified and constantly showing up. Producing. Right?
And that's what Yahweh wants us to do. Hey, what did he do when he walked past that tree that wasn't producing?
Oh.
They cursing and withering
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
So
that's
we
right.
gotta be producing, man.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we leveling up, man.
Yeah,
And
that's
producing,
a
man.
good point. Yes, sir. Because he went producing.
Yeah.
You know, because the scripture also say that you should be known by what? Your fruits. You know, your fruits is your talents and the truth, man. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is experience from the AI overview. It says experience refers to the knowledge.
Oh, the knowledge. All right, and that's one thing very important.
Yeah.
Let's go into Proverbs.
Yeah.
All right, as wisdom is the principal thing. All right, and knowledge is very important. Go ahead.
It said the experience refers to the knowledge, skill, or practical wisdom gained through direct observation.
Observation.
Yeah, observation. What's the word here? Participation.
Yeah, your participation. Yeah.
Participation. It said or ongoing events over time.
Woo.
Come on, man.
Overgoing events. Read that again. Say over.
It said or ongoing events over time.
That means that's daily. When it comes to us catching hell, we catch hell daily. So that's an ongoing event over time. But guess what? Every time that we catch certain hell and we overcome that, we done leveled up in the spirit.
Yep.
And that's what the Lord wanted us to do. He wanted us to constantly come on a level. That reminds me of the elder talking one from a letter. Hey, he'll say that. Man, nigga, he be like, man, Jake needs to come up on a level. You know what I'm saying? Because the way Jake be thinking. Right. Like, no, come on, bro. We men of the Lord, so you got to come up on a level, man. You can't think like that.
Yeah.
You know, certain food we don't supposed to eat, even though it's low, but like, you can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Certain things drinking. Like, Jake, like, hey, you got to come on a level, man. You know, messing with certain women, like, you know she bad, but you got to come up on a level. You know, but going to the experience. Right. We all have our different experience that we experience in the truth. Right. Yep. Because what? We able to overcome it through Yahweh Shema Shai and come up on the what? Yep. Another level. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
It said observation, which that takes part of what's being circumspect.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking, observing, going on daily. Then it says observation and what it says produce. No, so like participation.
Yeah, participation.
Yeah, being occupied.
Yeah.
Put your hand to the plow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Working, man.
Yeah, because the truth is known as the vineyard. All right. So this vineyard, you gotta work, you gotta participate, man. You know, you can't be a fair weather Israelite like we had saw yesterday, ISBK.
Yeah.
Them every 9 and 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't be like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, finish that, then we're gonna jump to that.
All right, finishing up James 1 and 3 in the AMP. Be assured that the testing of your faith through experience produce endurance.
Yeah, y'all heard this? This is very important. This is something that you put in. We all got a field pocket. You know, we want some gin, you got a field pocket. You put this in your field pocket, man, because this is what's gonna hold you in a time of trouble. When you get brought before the kings and priests for your house shot's sake, or you'll be a pilgrim walking in the world. You're gonna have to hold on to this right here, man. Read it again.
It says, be assured that the testing of your faith through experience.
Right, exactly. When you think about John the Revelator, when he was on the Isle of Patmos, he was in prison. You know, he was in prison. He was visited by the angel. You know, so he had to sit there and wait on the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, produce endurance, leading to spiritual maturity.
There you go, and that's very important. Read that again. That's hard.
It says, produce endurance, leading to spiritual maturity.
See that? And
inner
I
peace.
speak of that earlier, being mature in the spirit. That's what the truth doing, man. The truth make us to be
to have like a sound mind. Having a sound mind.
Yeah. But I was just speaking back on being mature. You know, the truth make us mature in the world. That's why certain people look at us, they're like, there's something different about you. You know, because we ain't walking like we a nigga. See, a nigga got a certain walk. A nigga got a certain language, a certain swag. But when they look at men of the Lord, we ain't got that walk. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that swag. You know, we got the swag of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know what I'm saying? We got the walk of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because how we walking in, you know what I'm saying? It's just that vibration and spirit that's on us. You know, but they come through what? Maturing in the spirit.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which we cause we faint not.
Yeah.
But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Ooh, that's heavy. You speak on it.
So hey, this walk that each brother have this customized suffering that we go through. Yeah, our outward man, the carnal flesh is perishing, is suffering, but the inward man, the spirit, is being renewed day by day. It's growing stronger and stronger in this walk.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also.
And there's another one. How? Because a person will ask you that. How can I? You know what I'm saying? Be joyful and glad when I'm catching hell. My lights cut off, this and that, and I ain't got this and that, and you want me to be happy? It sounds crazy, don't it?
Yeah. Congo, you
Yeah.
laughing. This is serious. What's funny?
Yeah, it's a serious matter, but you laugh like because you know who it is. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come to that. You got to come to that realization, knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shema control all things. When you come to that, you better off. You at what? You at a sound mind. You have a sound mind then.
Yeah.
You know, but read it again.
It says Romans 5 and 3, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also.
Woo! We glory in tribulation.
Knowing that tribulations worketh patience.
Patience.
Come on, man. And it says, in patience, experience.
Man, ooh,
And it says,
Say that word again.
come on, and experience hope.
Oh.
Building up their faith.
That's it.
Hope
That's
and faith
it. You
go
see how it
hand
ties
in
in?
hand.
It ties in. You know? It ties in, man.
And it says, verse 5, and hope maketh us not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts.
That's right.
By the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us. Going also back to what you were saying.
Go ahead.
Even though we're being humiliated, gotta suffer persecution, be talked about, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? It's honor at the end when you go through these trials and tribulations. Because what? It worketh patience. It worketh your experience.
Yeah.
Build up your hope and faith in Yahweh.
It kept you grounded and rooted in the Lord.
Because what? When your life was cut off that time, what he came through.
He came through.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you didn't have that, or what? He ended up coming through.
That's right, bro.
And
Real
guess what?
talk, bro.
Even though you wanted it right now, you probably didn't get it right now, but it was right now.
He was right on time.
It was right on time. That's that perfect right now moment.
Yeah.
Not when you want it, but when Yahweh Shem and Howard Shai give it to you. That's that right now.
That's why I say back in James 1, it said, go back to James 1 and read 2, and at the end it said, working your patience and you're tired, you wanted nothing.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Read that real quick.
This is back in James chapter 1 and verse 3 in the KJV. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Right.
Verse 4, but let patience have a perfect work,
Right.
that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
See? Why? Because he gonna come through.
Right.
You just gotta sit down and wait.
Yeah.
You already prayed. You know what I'm saying? You already put the prayer up. So all you gotta do is just wait on the Lord to work. But a lot of people not taught that. You know what I'm saying? I already prayed to God. He ain't came. It been 2 weeks. Like, really? So now you're gonna go out there and try to steal and sell some dope? You know what I'm saying? You know? Like, no. All right? You gotta build your spirit up, man.
Yeah. Hey, the average wacky-taking Christian, they ain't preparing for hard times.
No, they not.
So when all hell break loose, they're gonna be the main one that crack.
I'm talking about they gonna go down to Egypt for help.
Exactly.
Yep. Get that wisdom of Solomon.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Lord.
There you go. The hand of who?
It said, but the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Lord.
And did not Yahweh Shai pray for us? There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai prayed for us, man. All right? So we kept. We preserved. We just got to go through it. Go ahead.
And there shall no torment touch them.
There you go. That sounds like Psalm 91. You know, no torment touch you. But guess what? You seeing the torment? You seeing the hell? You seeing these people being afflicted? You seeing these people go through distress,
Yep.
you know, physical, or what is it, physical suffering, financial suffering.
Man.
You know, hey, Jake finna go through it. But guess what? The Lord gonna keep us from that. All right? Go ahead.
In the sight of the unwise.
In the sight of the unwise, 2/3, as they look at us now, call up bummer lights. We ain't got this, we ain't got that. Y'all po. Alright. Go ahead.
They seem to die.
We seem to die. You know? Cause they see how rough and tough we look. You know what I'm saying? They see that we barely getting by.
Yeah.
You know? But for the unwise, it seems that we being punished. Go ahead.
It said, in their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction.
Right? That's what they think. You know, because of what have Babylon produces going to the Christian churches. This is the way. You know what I'm saying? They believe that when they get baptized in their holy house, they're already saved. So it neglect that, right? Because what they have been taught in those Christian churches. Now, I'm already saved. I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? So when they really see a prophet, a man of the Lord catching hell, they're like, see, you're supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they'll say. You're supposed to be in that cult. You know? Go ahead.
Thinking gain is godliness.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, think it's gain is godly. But what it is you being set up. Go ahead.
It said, but they are in peace.
But we in peace. We in peace. Why? Because the Lord got us. Do you know he just read that in verse 1? The soul of the righteous is in the hands of the Lord. And we know that you can't nobody take it. You might well go on grab it. Might well go on grab it. John 17. Might go on grab it. Yeah. I'm trying to know, you hear me? Yes, sir. I think it's John 17. And you can start at 11, I think. Yeah, I think you start at 11. So 9 really hit 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is St. John chapter 17 and verse 11. It says,
9.
okay, starting at verse 9, it says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Yeah, look, I was cutting the church when I rode by a church. They were deep, you know what I mean? They were deep. I said, I just picture myself going to there. That nigga lied. I look real thought like my mom, like that nigga lied. I'm like, what? Yeah, John 3:16. Well, what about John 17?
That's right.
What about Isaiah? He got the same world in there.
Yeah.
It's not the Lord say he created the worlds. Yeah. You know, but that's my mind cutting the churches, you know what I'm saying? And then it popped up in my mind. I pray for them, I pray not for the world. What that world talking about? You know? Go ahead.
But for them which thou hast given me,
Woo.
For they are thine.
There you go. Who is that? They're talking about the elect as the what? Read that again. The soul who?
It's back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Lord.
That's what we're talking about. The soul of the righteous is the elect. Yeah. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 10, and all mine are thine.
See?
And thine are mine.
Right.
And I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world.
Right.
And I come to thee, Holy Father. Keep through thine own name.
Man, this is heaven.
Right.
Yahweh Shah actually praying for us, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As we pray for each other, the Lord is praying for us. What that is? Oh, I'm done. Yeah, beautiful. But go ahead. Yahweh Shah praying for us, bro. That's why he said, be patient, endure. You know what I'm saying? Because he got us. Go ahead.
It says, I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name, thou whom thou hast given me.
Which is the soul of the righteous. Go ahead.
That they may be one as we are. It says, while I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name.
Right.
Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost.
None of them is lost. Come on, man. The soul of the righteous is in the hands of the Lord. He ain't dropping nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how Jacob had plenty of shit in their hand?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some will fall and they keep walking. Some will fall and slip out. No, the Lord got us, man. Go ahead.
Just finishing off, it says, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scriptures might be fulfilled.
Woo! And that went to Julius, you know, because he had to betray the Lord because there was prophecy written.
Yep.
You know, prophecy written, man. But that's a good precept, man. All right, go ahead.
It's back at Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men.
Yeah, we punish in the sight of men, man. All right, but that's a good thing. All right, because that's how you can truly know who the Lord dealing with. All right, because it's written, get there, Sirach 2 and 10. I mean, Sirach 2 and 1. It's written.
Bring it back. It's Sirach 2 and 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
There you go. If you come to serve the Lord, prepare your spirit for temptation. You're going to be tempted. Yep. All right? Your flesh is going to be warm with the spirit. Yep. Man, that bitch got a fat ass. Well, guess what? She got a nigga. Yep. So what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Yep. Now, that's the spirit warm within the flesh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit warning. That's a prime example right there. You being tempted. You know? You being tempted. Now you gotta what? You gotta be in the spirit. Excuse me, you got a man? Yeah. All right, man. Tell me he lucky. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the spirit. Yep. You know? Oh, you can't be like, you know how Jacob say, well, you can't have friends. Yeah. No, nigga, the script, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Leave her alone. She got a man. You know? So that's just one way how you can be tempted, man. All right? In many ways. You know the word, you know our word, you know what I'm saying, the furs, our word and lust. And we gotta, like, hey, all right. Go ahead.
So that is temptation. Because temptation basically entices you to sin.
There you go. That's exactly what it is. It's entice you to sin.
Yeah.
You got it.
Verse 2, it says, set thine heart aright and constantly endure.
And that's the thing that, you know, as we go through this hell, that's something that's going to character building right there too. You know, we building our character. We coming on another level. We able to endure the hell and still be all right. You know, that's why I said set your mind. As your heart go back to your mind, set your mind all right and constantly endure. All right? Understanding that whatever you're going through for a reason. You know, Elias woman always say this, find out the purpose. You know what I'm saying? If you find out the purpose, you catch a hell, then you're better off of fixing it. Pray to the Lord to cease it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to find out the purpose of it. That's you, as you saying, renewing your spirit day by day. That's what you're doing. You know, you got it.
It says, constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Yeah, don't be quick to give up, man. That's what America teaches you. You know what I'm saying? If this don't work out, try something else. No, nigga. The Lord like soldiers. He like fighters.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord he don't like pussies, man. All right, and this truth, you don't want to leave the truth. You don't want to go to something else. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay here, man, and endure. You like how much I said, those are the men that stood stiffly. Men's.
Well, what the scripture say, remember this, show yourself as men. Yeah. You go into that word men in a blue letter Bible, it goes into champions.
Right.
Overcoming obstacles. Right. So the Lord got obstacles that you got to overcome.
Yeah.
Like I think that's in Esdras, this is what man born up on the earth.
Yeah, should fight. Yeah, should fight. Yeah.
You gotta fight this. You gotta fight. You gotta fight against that flesh.
That's right.
Each and every day you walk up, man, hey, that old man trying to find some way to
sneak back in.
Yeah, trying to creep back in.
Yeah. You gotta fight that motherfucker.
Man.
You gotta be like your house shot. Get behind me, say. You know what I'm saying? Cause you bullshit today, you hear me? Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away.
There you go. Cleave unto the Lord. You gotta lean more to the Lord. You have you know, you already know my situation. About the shot can just, you know what I'm saying, bring comfort to me. I need it. You know what I'm saying? My soul, my spirit is hurt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. I need this. My bills coming up. Instead of saying, like, fuck this shit, man. I'm finna go out here in the streets, man. I'm finna get it either way I can. Cause shit, I ain't got no help. I ain't got nobody to call. You see the difference? You know, you supposed to be in that spirit of, you know, crying and praying to the Lord. You know, casting your burden upon him instead of leaning to your own understanding and going out here and getting fucked out. Right. You know? Go ahead.
It says that thou mayest be increased at the last end.
And and they increase going to what? The level, the experience. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on another level. You know, and now you're being increased. Now you're receiving the salvation. Right. You see that? Because only the elect gonna be increased at the end. Go ahead.
This Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 36. For ye have need of patience, that afterward that ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Man, bring that back.
This is Hebrews 10 and verse 36. For ye have need of patience.
So you need patience. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine you being around a motherfucker that ain't got patience.
Man.
That throw your spirit out. I
Yep.
know people like that.
Yep.
I ain't got no fucking patience. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it make me, you know what I'm saying? Make me feel some type of way. Motherfucker can't wait. I always talking shit. No, man, chill out. Wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you must need patience. To be in the truth, you need patience. Because the hell gonna hit your ass. You ain't escaping that.
So bad.
Sometimes it seems unbearable, but the scriptures say that he will put more on you than you can bear. You know what I'm saying? So you going through it and it happening to you, hey, you can overcome it.
Right.
But the Lord is trying to do what? He's trying to level you up.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
It says, Hebrews 10 and verse 36, for ye have need of patience,
Yep.
that after ye have done the will of the Most High.
After you have done the will, and what is the will of the Lord? All right, Ecclesiastes 12.
Yep.
All right, hey, that's the whole duty. Fear the Most High, keep His commandments. Because when they're commandments, we commanded to come out here and teach, right?
Yep.
We commanded to rehearse the righteous act. So all that fall in together. All right? Fear the Most High, keep His commandments. Because why? That's the whole duty of man. Because if you don't, when you read verse 14, it said the Most High Yahweh going to bring every work into judgment. Whether it be good or whether it be evil. And we know that He coming with His reward.
Yep.
And you don't want the you don't want the reward for the bad. No, you want the reward for the good, the righteous. You don't want the reward for the evil and the wicked. Go ahead.
It says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
And what's the promise?
Salvation.
Salvation.
Romans 9, all those things.
Yeah.
Glory.
Oh, your Apostle Paul speaking. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, to be saved from the sin perils, man. Come on, man.
That's right.
Hey, we want to escape that death by pain. We
Right.
don't want that. So we want to make sure that what? That we go through this suffering, that we wait and we keep doing the will of the Lord, that we may receive the promises.
Yeah. I got one real quick. I had the mattress. All right, this is Matthew 24 and 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such was never since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. Except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." So we're coming to the time the Lord letting us know the end.
Yep.
All right, great tribulation is coming, and it's part of Jacob's trouble. But within the tribulation, guess what? We got to be patient. You know, these experiences that we're going through is just building our spirit up to endure when this hell comes.
Yep.
And that's why they're going to be looking at us, but can't do nothing against us. But Marvin, you know what I'm saying? Just Marvin is like, how the hell they ain't crying? Why they ain't, putting up a fight? Why they look like they cool and, you know what I'm saying? They still got a gut. You know, everybody else walking, you see they six-pack, stomach touching their back, they get skinny. And here these men are fine. They ain't trouble. They ain't weary in the flesh. But everybody else is like a chicken with their head cut off. That's going to be the example. That's why the scriptures say, then they shall know what? A prophet have been among them. Because they're going to see, all right, how the men of the Lord, actually are in those times.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We not trying to say, let's come together and build our own community. No, nigga.
No.
This shit is a wrap. But go ahead, we're going to get the closing precept. We at an hour now. Go ahead, keep on going. You can go there, John.
This is back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet there is hope for of immortality.
Yeah, that's it. All right, our hope is full of immortality, man. All right, that's gonna come by the way of what? Enduring the hardship that the Lord is putting on us. All right, being beamed up in those chariots, you know, the ceremony, being crowned by Yahweh Shai. That's what we want. But we have to endure the affliction. We got to endure the hell. We got to endure the tribulation. The hour of temptation. When He's going to try, it says His way is going to come upon the whole world to try them that dwell on the earth. You ain't going to be able to have, you know what I'm saying, another brother with you holding your hand through that time. No, you got to work out your own salvation. So when they come and grab your ass up and put you in a concentration camp, it's on you and the Lord. But these are the times now to prepare you for that time. Therefore, you don't need a brother. Because your spirit is built up there. Hey, I know you have my Shabbat with you. Because the scripture says, if I just strive unto death, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight for me. You know what I'm saying? Right, I think I'll be faithful to death. You see that? I gotta, if I go out this bitch, I went out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're gonna be listening up first because I already ready. See, the Lord already got it mapped out. But you gotta believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Believe. That's like the activation. You know what I'm saying? Of faith. You know what I'm saying? The spirit believing. But go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
See, read that again.
This is Wisdom of Solomon,
What precept? What precept this sound like? Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
So it sounds like 1 Corinthians to me. Where it say, I light affliction, but for a moment. You know what I'm saying? It's a light affliction. It's but for a moment. It's the same thing it just said. Even though they what?
It says, for the Lord has proven them and found them worthy for himself.
There you go. Just go back to their friends being tried, right? A friend on the name, he only known in the way in the time of adversity. Beautiful. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 10 and Salakia, verse 6 again in the AMP, right? Salakia. No, I had 10.
Yeah.
36. Salakia, bro. Yep, it says Hebrews 10 and verse 36 in the AMP, for ye have need of patience, endurance, to bear up under, it says to bear up under difficult circumstances without compromising.
Whoa.
So you can't even have in your mind, I'm gonna give up.
Right. You can't be compromised with that. Yep. The devil, you know, come on, man. Satan gonna try to hit your ass. Hey, all you gotta do is just, you know, you can't compromise with the devil. No. All right? You gotta lead by the example that was already set.
Yep.
Our forefathers. They weren't compromised.
Exactly.
They didn't fall, you know. When say we should we ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Obviously, they weren't compromised. You know what I'm saying? Because they were willing, like the 300 children. Yeah, they were willing to go into the fire. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they were compromised until Nebuchadnezzar.
Apostle Paul in Romans the 8th chapter, he said, I'm persuaded in my mind that nothing invisible or visible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he could be compromised.
Nothing can stop us from serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. We cannot compromise. Stop serving Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Stop doing this work. That's what it said. That's not up for debate, man.
That's right.
So going back to Hebrews 10 and 36 in the AMP, for ye have need of patience, endurance, to bear up under difficult circumstances without compromising.
Man, that's a beautiful precept right there.
So that when ye have carried out the will of the Most High, ye may receive and enjoy to the full what is promised.
Hey, bro, that means you being delivered, being up in those chairs. you taking part of the ceremony, receiving the crown, and you being joint heir with Yahweh Shai. So when New Jerusalem come on earth, you taking part of putting the heathens in captivity and ruling over them. That's the full. That's the full. Not dying on this side and have to be come back and be born through an Israelite and and them Hebrew huggies. No, that's not the full. You know, you getting the full by getting beamed up.
Right.
All right, and everything else come with that. All the promises, all the glory. Woo! Come on, man. Go ahead.
Just read the last point I want to get in verse 37 because it says, "For yet in a very little while, he who is coming will come."
Behold, I come quickly. But it's saying in a very little while.
Yeah.
Why? Because everything is already set and programmed. This is the Most High movement. You know what I'm saying? So we just been entered to another chapter.
Yeah.
All right, remember in 2nd Ezra, he said, number how he numbered the time and measure how he measured the time. But he will not move nor stir to what the said measure be fulfilled. So when those birth pains, as we seeing, get more closer, what? Jacob trouble, the RFID chip, World War III, and guess what? The Lord cracking them clouds.
Right.
And guess what? All those signs, all those times is near.
Right.
We seeing it. So how much closer we is when Yahweh Shai cracking them clouds?
Right.
We just read the days as being short for the elect's sake. So just imagine how really time moving.
Like inflation
For a moment.
Short time.
Go ahead.
So Hebrews 10 and 37 in the AMP, "For yet in a very little while, he who is coming will come and will not delay." Man, so Yahweh Shai, hey, he's coming, man.
He comes.
Hey, who the world is to call Jesus Christ? His true name is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, a so-called black man, hey, from the tribe of Judah. Hey, he's coming, man, to deliver us and save us.
Right.
Hey, he's been showing us what he's with us through these small trials and tribulations, like the examples that we was given through the lights cut off, you know,
The hardship,
the
pain, the agony.
But hey, he's finna come deliver us from real trouble, Jacob's trouble,
Yeah.
and destruction, man. Lord,
Right.
to the elect.
That's right, bro. The Lord is coming, bro. He is near. Because the signs already been shown. We just waiting on his appearance. Because the angels showing themselves. The chariots, you know, certain things happen to us, you know what I'm saying? The miracles. So time is now, but we just waiting on the appearance when the Lord crack the clouds, bro. All right? So Lord willing, you know, y'all brothers and sisters edified. You know, once again, we give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakam. I say double honors to our elders and peace and blessings to hope elect. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Hey, Barak Ha'akim, man.
Barak Ha'akim.
Hey, may the Lord team bless y'all night.